Alright, this is a C230, 2006 W203. This poor soul here had the misfortune of his belt shredded. His pulley right here went bad, so I replaced it. I decided to shoot a video on this, but I replaced this pulley right here. But what made this bad case for him is that when the belt shredded, right, it got sucked in through the alternator. Yeah, his stinking luck, and now it's all seized up. The pulley seized up here. So now I have to pull out the alternator, open it up, see if I can somehow unwind the shredded belt that's wedged inside there, that's pinching the pulley here. But to pull this alternator off is pretty straightforward. There's 4 bolts, which are these guys right here. Sorry about the shaky camera. And there's some videos on YouTube where this cat is removing the whole front of this right here, the fan shroud. You don't have to do none of that stuff. Just take these 2 bolts off right here. I don't know if the camera can see the 2 bolts right there. That go all the way down through here. There's 2 there. There's 1 down here, and there's 2 in the bottom. I'm sorry about the camera work. These 2 bolts down here. See them right there? I know there's a line right here, but don't worry about it. It moves out the way. You can move it out the way. You got plenty of room. And this is E12 socket metric. And remember, there's gonna make sure you disconnect the battery too. I should have pointed that out. Disconnect the battery, and there's a cable up top that you snap off, but there's another cable in the back that's bolted on, and it's hard to get to because there's no space in there. So you have to remove the alternator, move it forward, and then you can get back there and remove the bolt that's on there, the nut. All right, there's the bolt right there. I don't know if the camera can pick up on it. I can't even see what I'm looking at here, but that's the bolt right there. You got to move the alternator out the way so that you can get to that bolt right there. So the alternator comes off now. One thing I forgot to mention to you, you do have to loosen this this piece off right here, just to get this to move back right here, the fan shroud. But you do not have to take it all off. Just move it over enough, get this hose out the way. The clamp is right there, and just tie the hose up in the top there, and you got all the room in the world to pull that alternator out. But you don't have to take all this stuff off. Hoses, this part here, the support here, the fan, the radiator, you don't have to take none of that stuff off. Just move it over a little bit and it'll come off. The alternator's on my bench now. You got to remove the voltage regulator, obviously the back cover, then the voltage regulator, to be able to get to the bolts here. And they're 8mm. You got to use a deep socket. So we'll see what happens there. All right, so this is the other half. Put this bitch down on top of here. Let it rest on here. All right, so yeah, let's see what we got here. All right, so here's what's happening. You can see the belt in there. See the belt in there? It's shredded. And unfortunately, this guy got this belt sucked into his alternator. Now I might have to, I'm not sure yet, but I might have to use a pulley to pull off the pulley up front so that I can get this off and be able to unwind that that shredded belt in there. This is effed up, man. Yeah, man, this is bad. You can see the belt shredded inside there. Back here. And there. In the front there. Yeah, this is bad. This pulley's got to come off. Alright, so you got to have an impact. Get yourself an impact so that you can be able to take this bolt off comfortably. Obviously, I can't do it with one hand, but an impact will zip that right off, and that's a 22mm. All right, so here's the aftermath. You see right here, I had to pull all this stuff off. This here, the voltage regulator. The other part that's here, one of the bolts in here snapped off. I had to drill it out. You know, right here. But you can see right here how the belt shredded. It just wrapped around this whole pulley right here behind this bearing here. So tight that the bearing's not even turning. Yeah, I needed a pulley to get this housing off. So I don't know, I just might tell the customer to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get another alternator. But this shit is bananas. I've never seen anything like this. But you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna put this bad boy back. I already marked it, and I marked this half right here. It goes right in perfectly. I'm gonna put these bolts on, and I forgot. I don't know offhand the torque spec, but I'm gonna look it up or whatever. All right, so everything's back together. Alternators in, the belts. The belt's on. This pulley's on. This support here is tightened down. I'm gonna fire her up now, see what happens. All right, so the car's running fine now. No battery light, alternator light, none of that stuff. This is just regular BS. Brake pads gotta be replaced, and the the turn signal. But I'm gonna take it for a quick spin, see how it does. Power steering works fine now. Yeah, it's not about being a YouTube mechanic, it's about being mechanically inclined.